Welcome to Module 1 of the MELI Unit's Strategic Planning course. In this module, we will introduce you to key concepts of theories of change, including how theories of change are different from a program description, components of a theory of change, and why theories of change are important. Let's get started. So what is a theory of change? A theory of change, or a TOC, is a description of why a program or group of programs is expected to be effective, showing how change happens to achieve the intended impact. The emphasis here is on the how and why. In a theory of change, you want to articulate the underlying logic or chain of causality for your program, how you get from point A to point B. A theory of change is essentially a comprehensive description and illustration of how and why a desired change is expected to happen in a particular context. Theories of change can be created for the big picture. For instance, a TOC can describe how all programs an embassy is implementing can contribute to change in the country. But theories of change can also be created for each individual program. This module is going to focus on creating a theory of change for a specific program. Your theory of change goes beyond your program description. A program description is a written summary of what your program does, whereas a theory of change explains how your program will produce the expected change and any assumptions underlying the program. So what are the components of a theory of change? We start with a problem statement, which is a concise and concrete summary of the problem you seek to address through your program. Here, you want to be as specific as possible. Think of your target group, participants, or audience, and what issue you are addressing. The problem statement should contextualize the problem, describe the exact issue your program will address, show the relevance of the problem, and connect the program to your higher level goals. For example, American youth are less interested in learning foreign languages that are critical to national security than they were a decade ago, which means there are fewer college graduates qualified to pursue careers in this field and replace the retiring workforce. Developing this workforce helps promote national security goals. In this example, we are clearly identifying our target group, the issue we want to address, and how it aligns to higher level goals. Once you have your problem statement, you can articulate the change you want to create. This is our goal statement. A goal statement is a broad statement about the long-term expectation of what should happen as a result of your program. This is the change you want your program to create. As a bureau, we have goals outlined in our functional bureau strategy that our programs cumulatively are contributing to. Those sit above our program goal that we outline in our theory of change. For example, we might want to increase the number of college graduates who speak foreign languages critical to national security. And finally, the last component of the theory of change is your program, which is the combination of activities you will implement in order to achieve your goal. For example, the National Security Language Initiative for Youth, or NSLY program, that provides language immersion to American high school students. When developing your theory of change, you may find it useful to use the if, then, because format, which helps us connect program activities to the problem we are trying to solve, while also detailing the underlying logic of why we believe the two are connected. So if we do our activities, then we will achieve our goal because research suggests that these things are related in some way. Now let's look at it. Let's look at an example. If more American youth are given the chance to learn through immersion about foreign cultures and learn foreign languages that are critical to national security, then they will become interested in pursuing careers in this field and will contribute to the formation of a foreign policy based on mutual understanding in the future because research suggests that immersion is the best way to engage youth and learn about foreign cultures and languages. Theories of change can also be depicted visually rather than in narrative format. Here's one example of a theory of change for an in-person English language program. It's up to you how you decide to create your theory of change in narrative form with the if, then, because statement, or visually. So why is it important to have a theory of change for your program? A theory of change can serve as a reference point for your program stakeholders. It can also help support your communications, strategic planning, and monitoring and evaluation efforts. Now that's it for our module on theories of change. When you're ready, you can head back to the training overview and move on to module 2 on logic models.